The clock hasn't just hit zero, the clock has been smashed. While the mainstream media is distracting you with noise about interest rates and political theater, a catastrophic event just happened behind the closed doors of the COMEX vaults. For the first time in history, the paper price of silver and the physical reality of silver are no longer in the same universe. The shorts aren't just trapped, they are being liquidated in real time. If you thought the inventory at zero warning was a drill, the next 48 hours are about to prove you wrong. Tonight, we look at the aftermath, the great silver disconnect. We're breaking down the mathematics of the drain, the Shanghai Arbitrage that is gutting the West, and why by Wednesday morning, the price discovery mechanism for silver might be completely broken. This is not a standard market cycle. This is a synchronized global depletion. You are witnessing the death of a system that has suppressed the true value of hard assets for 5 decades. This isn't just about a price spike, it's about the fundamental failure of the digital ledger that governs our world. Let's look at the numbers Shadow Finance has been tracking with forensic precision. Registered silver, the metal actually available for delivery, has plummeted. We've watched the 77 million ounce threshold act as the final line of defense for the banking cartels. That line hasn't just been touched, it has been vaporized. When the registered category hits zero, the entire exchange for physical mechanism becomes a predatory trap. Banks are desperately moving obligations to London. But the LBMA in London is reporting vault levels at multi-decade lows. The 8 largest commercial traders are naked short. They sold metal they do not possess. In a normal market, they'd smash the price with billions of dollars in paper algorithms to force you to sell. But this time, the script has flipped. Retail stackers aren't selling. Instead, they are taking delivery. The banks are staring at a margin call of biblical proportions. To understand this disconnect, look at registered versus eligible. Eligible silver is just metal stored for private owners. It is not for sale. As of this morning, that pile is so thin that a single sovereign buyer could wipe it out in a single trading session. The banks are playing a game of musical chairs with 100 people and only one stool left. They are shuffling bars between vaults. Look east, to the heart of the new financial order. While New York tries to pin silver at $30, Shanghai is trading at a massive premium. If you're a silver producer, why sell to the COMEX for $30 when you can ship it to China for $45? This arbitrage is gutting the West. The Japanese yen intervention is the hidden trigger. Japan is being forced to liquidate US treasuries to defend their currency. Silver is the Achilles heel of the financial system because it is the one market small enough to be broken by a dedicated group of investors. Historically, the gold to silver ratio sat at 15-1. Today, that distortion is insane, hovering at levels that defy history and logic. If gold stays at 2,500 and we return to half the historical mean, silver becomes a triple-digit asset overnight. The system cannot stay distorted. Industrial demand in solar panels, electronics, and military guidance is inelastic. Industry doesn't care about the paper price. They need the metal. If the exchange halts trading to protect banks under force majeure, the physical market will completely detach from the screen price. You'll see $35 on your screen, but your local coin shop will be charging $70. This is the sound of the paper market dying. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. This is the defining rule of the final reset. ETFs like SLV are now at an all-time risk. Imagine silver hits $100, but they force settle your life savings at $30 because that was the official price when the lights went out. The era of cheap silver, subsidized by the manipulation of the paper markets, is over. The data is now undeniable. When Apple, Tesla, and Samsung decide they need to stockpile silver, the retail stacker will be competing with the deepest pockets on the planet. Don't wait for the 6 o'clock news. By the time it's on the news, the out-of-stock signs will be permanent. The COMEX default clock just hit midnight. Stay vigilant, keep your hands on the metal, and subscribe for real-time vault tracking. Shadow Finance is your eyes inside the vault. The reset has begun.